Chatsworth, a house of 175 rooms.
It looks like it's the best that we've ever got it.
Surrounded by 1,000 acres of parkland.
Here come the sheep.
For 500 years, the beating heart of Derbyshire's Peak District. And for 16 generations, one family's home.
What are you eating? Dill?
Yes, it's spriggy stuff.
Every year, the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire welcome 600,000 paying visitors to this, their private kingdom.
Well, there's no place like Chatsworth. It's a little corner of heaven.
But 2020 would prove to be a year like no other. This is the story of how one of England's greatest institutions
It's increasingly complex, very fast-moving.
would battle an unprecedented 12 months.
So we needed one.
Hang on, I thought we were not opening.
There are people jumping out trees into the river.
To create new dawns and opportunities.
That's your delivery from the farm shop for you.
Through 4 seasons, this unique corner of Britain
Us British, keep calm and carry on.
reflected the Bulldog spirit.
This is it, they're coming in. We've done it.
Well, I am relieved, but I knew we'd get there.
This really is an exceptional effort.
And triumphed in the face of adversity.
We almost look like we know what we're doing.
Chatsworth is the UK's most opulent stately home, where everything that glitters really is gold.
It's like living in a treasure chest because it's got so much in it.
From the 200 tons of lead on the roof to the dozens of gilded windows, everything needs constant maintenance.
The actual window glazing bars and the frames are still in pretty good condition.
Yes.
Chatsworth is home to Stoker and Amanda Cavendish, the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire. Maintaining a national monument first built in 1587 has become their life's work.
It's a privilege, and it all needs looking after. Some of these windowsills need attention.
A 10-year, £30 million programme of conservation was completed just 2 years ago, but already the old house needs work.
We have a cycle of maintenance which we do in advance of things going wrong. But it's a lot of work.
It's challenging.
Yeah, it's challenging.
The Duke and Duchess are worried that their 60 gold leaf window frames are already deteriorating.
50-metre rope. Yeah, there's 2 here, mate. Yeah.
Specialist surveyors John and Pete have been called in to check the condition of the west front.
Just going to go down and do like a visual inspection, see if anything needs any repairs or doing to it. I can always pay you out some more slack. Yeah.
With the maintenance bill at Chatsworth approaching £4 million a year, the Duke and Duchess don't need any new problems.
I think the house is probably in as good a condition as it's ever been since it was built, but we have to keep an eye on it, and that's why these guys are abseiling down and looking, because if you don't look really carefully, it's quite easy to miss it.
Always good to just have a double check before you put your life into the hands of the rope. It does help. See you later.
They have to abseil, there's no other way of
Well,
doing it.
you abseiled down the side of the house.
that was the
once,
most funny
didn't you?
thing I've ever done. Yes, when I put my leg over, I could see all the way down. It was a very bad moment. Anyway, I won't do that again.
The west front was built around 1700 in the Baroque style, a glittering facade to impress all visitors as they arrive through the park. The face of Chatsworth must always be kept in immaculate condition.
Water joints look good. We're now looking at the entablature of a string course. Obviously being very careful because this is like extremely ornate stonework. Right, now moving on to the gilded windows.
Each window frame is covered in 1,500 sheets of gold leaf at a cost of £1 a sheet.
When the first Duke knocked down the Elizabethan house, he wanted to build something in the height of fashion, and he wanted everybody to know that he was top man. So he gilded the windows, and he gilded everything he could gild, because he wanted to say, I'm very successful, this is my house, I've got my name in gold along the top. It was done to show off, and I think it worked pretty well.
The windows were re-gilded as part of the recent conservation programme and should be good for another 20 years.
We start by looking for any damage, or particularly inspecting the gilding.
But almost immediately, John spots a problem.
Most of the sills are peeling away, but there's something in the middle, like the paint primer or something like that, that's failing and forcing it to peel.
The peeling gold leaf is bad news. Another issue to add to the repair list.
There is a bit of work that needs to be done here. Most of the sills are all peeling.
Investigation into the peeling gold leaf will continue, but constant maintenance comes with the territory. There are 500 years' worth of historical treasures in the house, and across 105 acres of garden. But with so many riches, it's inevitable that some may have been lost along the way.
There's so much history here at Chatsworth. It goes back hundreds of years, you know. You never know what you're going to find.
The Duke has asked Gardener Dan to dig into an area called the Ravine to find out why it was first planted over 100 years ago.
With a bit of birthday money, treated myself to a brand new detector. So there's a few rhododendrons over there that had been planted in the 1890s. Yep, works. Happy days. Something there. Wow, that could be a hoard.
Has he struck gold already?
Oh, it's an old bottle top. No, probably 1970s or 80s. Not too exciting, but at least we can get rid of it now.
But a determined detectorist never gives up.
There's something down there. I want to sort of dig further back. If you don't, you can end up damaging your target that you found. What have we got there?
The grounds are scattered with ancient plant labels.
That's a lead one. One of the trees that were planted in the 1950s. We can actually see RHO for rhododendron, and it says pink pearl. That's the variety.
But Dan is hoping to find something with more history and turns his attention to the oldest rhododendrons.
This particular one here, it does look like one of the ones from, I'd have said, about 1890. You can just tell it's a lot bigger than the last one. We could get one of the better tags under here. See, there we go. Very strong reading there. We don't want to damage any of the tree roots. I can just... Definitely down there somewhere. I'll just have a sort of prod around. Oh, here we are. That's what we're after. That's one of the brass identification tags. But now we can clean that up and see what it says on there.
Brass identification plaques like this can date back to the time of Queen Victoria.
Right, that's better. Can't quite make all the letters out. I can see there, I can see an S, U, T. I think that's a C, a H, U, I think an E. Such an ensis. It could be a rare variety of rhododendron. Clean it up a little bit and then we can show it to the Duke. Chat with him about it. I'm sure he'll be really interested to see that one.
Back at the house, the Gold Leaf Survey is digging up more unwanted finds, this time on the south side of the Duke and Duchess's home.
See this bottom rail, it's quite badly damaged. Water's getting behind there. Little bits missing and this panel's all cracked.
Joiner George and the rest of the team are assessing the 300-year-old French doors.
It's had it, really. The gold leaf is going to need all redoing, so it's probably going to have to come out. It's quite exciting, but it's quite daunting as well.
These gold leaf doors were designed by architect William Tellman, a pupil of Sir Christopher Wren's.
Nearly off, this one.
We'll get this one out of the way. If you could just rock it, let's just get that mid on it.
The team has been tasked with removing these historic doors before the Duchess returns from her morning dog walk.
That's last girl, you know.
Tip it in. All right. Yeah. Just watch that.
Right.
They may have removed the door, but with a 3-month restoration ahead, Chatsworth's iconic south front now looks like a face that's missing a tooth.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
Just sticking to it, son. This is where it can go wrong.
But behind the scenes, Printer Richard is improvising a cunning plan.
We've taken a photo of the doors, printed it out, so the visitors can still see the front of a house without a hole or just a piece of wood in this place. People take a lot of photos of the front of the house, so it's never missing, if you will.
And the damage to the doors isn't the only detail that Richard's knockoff reflects.
George took it. As you can see, I don't think they realised when he took the photo that they were actually in it. It's George's arm. Really impressed with it.
Richard's sticky back plastic and plywood solution still needs to be carefully slotted into place.
Tommy, all right? Yeah, not too bad. Tip it in.
Right, what's your fingers, George?
It's come out now.
But it's not as easy as here's one I made earlier.
Whoa. I think you have to take this bead off here, aren't you? This bead's stopping us from pushing it into the rebate, so we're going to have to take this off, then put it back on after.
Success hinges on the mock-up fitting properly. And the Duchess, plus dogs, are already heading for home.
In a bit more. All right, keep going. Perfect, yeah.
What's it look like, George?
Yeah, it looks fine. It all lines up. If anybody's taking any pictures off the end of the south lawn, it just looks like a window, so yeah, he's done a good job.
George now faces months of conservation work on the doors. Chatsworth's elegant flower beds and manicured lawns are front of house. But behind the scenes is a hidden gardener's workshop.
Good morning, Dan.
Morning, Jude. Morning, Duchess.
The Duke and Duchess have come to see the results of Dan's rhododendron label detecting.
Now, what have we got here?
There's a few bits, really. That's made out of lead, that one.
That would be made here.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
These had 1951.
That's right, yeah.
And I remember when, as a child, these little rhododendrons were about this big, and they were 12 feet apart.
Yeah.
And they looked completely ridiculous. 60 years later, and they've all grown into each other.
That's right.
There are over 900 species of rhododendrons across the world. Chatsworth is home to around 100 of them.
Well, this is the latest one I found. Rhododendron suchinense.
What's it made of?
I believe it's made of brass.
Any idea what date these are?
About 1900.
So that plant is 120 years old.
I know.
The find is more than garden history for the Duke. It has a direct link to a member of his family.
That was my granny Evie, my great-grandmother. Her father was a viceroy of India. They used to go up into the mountains in the summer. And so she got to know about rhododendrons, and she would have planted this. It's really nice to know that that was hers.
Duchess Evelyn was married to the 9th Duke of Devonshire and served as Mistress of the Robes to Queen Mary for 35 years.
The link with the past, and particularly to my great-grandmother, who I did know, she didn't die until 1960, and then to find the actual label I mean, we know what the plant is, but and to be able to date it, I think that's really thrilling.
If Duchess Evelyn were to visit the house today, its grandeur and opulence would be very familiar. She'd recognise the splendid apartments and stately halls. But life behind closed doors is now very different. 100 years ago, this below-stairs basement would have teemed with servants. Now, it's workshops.
This is the old kitchen. I think in the 50s it was turned into a workshop. So there was a lot of alterations to make, so they packed everything away. You can still see some of the old stuff out of the kitchen there. The fireplace that was taken out there. There's two remaining, and obviously you've got the really high ceilings, presuming would have been to get rid of the heat from the kitchen.
Carpenter George, part of the estate's joinery team, is repairing the Duke and Duchess's golden French doors.
This is, actual gold leaf, but you can't reuse it, so I'm just scraping it off, and it's scrap now. It's a shame.
They've fallen victim to decades of Derbyshire weather.
You can see it's now rotten, so probably gonna have to be replaced as well. And then I've got to make a new weather strip there with a groove in the bottom.
George is pretty much part of the furniture at Chatsworth himself.
I've worked here since I left school, so I was an apprentice here half my lifetime.
Renovating the doors will be a full-time job.
The slate panel there, well, it's in terrible condition really. It's got a massive crack up there, and that's going to need replacing.
It will take almost 100 hours of labour to carefully remove the gold leaf and restore the structure of the doors.
I've got my work cut out really, so I'm going to crack on, get it done over the next few days.
George isn't the only member of the team with busy times ahead.
Past Chatsworth, lovely view. We've got the house, the lovely gold windows.
It's Friday, and the start of a hectic day for Holiday Let's Operations Manager Sandra.
The Duchess. Still a bit of gardening. They'd like to do gardening, the Duke and Duchess, so I assume she's been cutting some rhododendron back or similar.
The 17 holiday cottages on the estate bring in vital revenue. Every Friday is changeover day for Sandra.
Morning.
Morning, Sandra.
Her first stop off is at the floristry studio to collect bouquets to primp the properties.
That's a nice one.
Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Yeah, beautiful.
My granddad used to grow those.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great. Bye.
With the nation enjoying a staycation this year, the holiday cottage business is blooming.
At the moment, things are more or less capacity, and of course, while they're staying, they hopefully visit the attractions at Chatsworth, the house, garden and farmyard. It's helping other people as well, shops in the local area, that sort of thing.
Sandra gives each cottage the once-over, starting with Moorview, once the home of the Duke's aunt, Lady Elizabeth.
There's mint in that bunch, which smells really nice, actually. Have a little look around. Yep, everything looks good. Checking the fire alarms, smoke alarms, with this special utensil. Yep, that's working, that's good.
With just a few hours between one set of guests leaving and the next arriving, turning the cottages around is hectic work.
There's a light out here, so I'll have to get maintenance chappy in to do that.
Visitors are prepared to pay up to £2,500 to spend just 3 nights in the largest cottages on the estate.
Yep, all looks good.
But some guests do get to live like royalty. Literally.
Prince William came to Chatsworth to do some work experience. So people go to the farm shop, what a surprise, you know, Prince William in the farm shop serving you. He stayed in the hunting tower. Here we are. Woo! Woo!
The Hunting Tower is Chatsworth's premier holiday let and one of the oldest buildings on the estate. It was built in the 1570s so that the Duke's ancestor, Bess of Hardwick, could watch the hunt in the valley below.
We'll have a little look around, make sure the lights are working. we go. There's the picture of Prince William. So he's with the Duke and Duchess planting a tree. This is the living room area. Prince William was here 2005, so actually he'd have probably sat on that sofa, put his feet on that leather buffet and watched the television. He'll have, I assume, will have used this bedroom. Yeah, he'll have looked out the window and seen the views you see today. He would have used all the facilities, no doubt, including the 2-ply toilet roll.
The tower soars 400 feet above the house.
So this is the roof, and if I stand over here, you can see the views all across the valley. You can see Chatsworth House, the garden, Enza Village, River Derwent. A little bit breezy. Right, well, that's it. Let's get back inside before we blow away. Woo! Oh, dear. So, yep, everything looks good there. The cleaners will be along very soon. I'll just lock up. Looks good.
Down at the house, the French doors removed from the Duke and Duchess's apartment are now in the final phase of restoration.
That's one sheet gone.
Married couple Nigel and Joan are Mr. and Mrs. Goldleaf, regularly contracted to glitz up windows and doors at Chatsworth.
This is loose leaf gold, 24 carat gold. It's beaten out into very, very, very thin sheets. If you do that, it just goes to nothing. You have to be very careful when we're sticking it on that it doesn't blow away.
They've prepped the door with a paint colour not usually associated with historic fixtures.
We've actually painted it JCB yellow underneath.
Right. It works well for the gold leaf in there.
Well, quite a few of the people in the house say it looks better without the gold leaf on. I don't know what the Duke could say about it, but I think we better get it covered up. This one door, 500 sheets of gold to do it.
With every gold leaf sheet costing £1, that's a total of £500 worth of gold for each door. Applying it is a painstaking art.
I'll place it on the suede, cut it up, get the gilder's knife with a small paintbrush, run it in my hair to get some static on it, and then I just touch it and pick it up. Now it's wrapping around the brush. I'm using a squirrel hairbrush there.
So, it's just one of them, and then I can lay it on. My kids love it.
Nigel and Joan have also gilded window frames at Chatsworth, and the Latin family motto on the south front.
These two doors is going to take us the best part of a week to do, and we also get covered in gold when we go home. As a bonus, we get to keep the waste gold. I'll get trouble for that one.
We don't. We give it to them.
No, they have it back.
When the leaf has dried, that door will be complete. The gold keeps it watertight and acts as a sealant.
Well, this should last 20 to 25 years. And every time the Duke and Duchess step out of the doors, I hope they look round and enjoy what we've done to them and spare us a thought.
The Duke and Duchess's doors may be gleaming, but elsewhere at Chatsworth, some things aren't quite so polished.
Kind of looks like a building site because it sort of is. By the time they're finished, out of 2 trestle tables and a slightly squishy floor comes some sort of magic.
Chatsworth House is home to an awe-inspiring art collection. With every corner of the visitor route crammed with work, the envy of museums around the world. But some of the most precious works aren't on display.
So this is the last crate, 11 of 11.
Technicians Luke and Dorothy are responsible for a hidden collection known as the Old Master Drawings.
These are by artists that were very prominent in their fields from the Renaissance period to about 1800. So essentially these are the best of the best of that time. Rembrandt, Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, we've got Parmigiano on the list today. So yes, it's some big names.
These are some of the most important works in the collection, but they're also some of the most delicate.
The drawings are difficult to display because they're very fragile. They don't like light.
Well, originally, the sixth Duke put them on the walls.
But he did put curtains over them.
Yes, but even so, they were exposed to light at times.
A bit, yes.
And then your great-grandmother
Yes.
thought this is really bad for them, so she put them into drawers. Since then, they've never been seen by any visitors.
The Duke's great-grandmother, Duchess Evelyn, didn't just plant rhododendrons. Her actions preserved the old master drawings for future generations. For the first time in 20 years, they're coming out of storage for a very rare excursion to a major art gallery.
And this is one of the big ones that we're sending over to Sheffield Millennium Galleries.
We thought it was really important to bring them out because it's such an amazing collection of old master drawings.
It's a great privilege for us to be able to share the collection with a different audience. It's good for Sheffield, we think. They're thrilled with it. Good for us. It might mean that people think, oh, Chatsworth might go and see what else there is there.
But before the 59 priceless drawings can travel, each has to be carefully checked by Luke and Dorothy.
So this is OMD 193.
I've missed out another number on my labelling.
This is the object's condition report. There'll be information about the exhibition and the dates that it's going to be on for, the internal inventory number, the dimensions of the work, what it's made out of, and then it will be kind of in detail about the condition of the object.
They're all very fragile works of art, so that's why the utmost care has to go into their transport and their display and, you know, even how long they're out on display for. If these drawings were out all day, every day, the amount of visible light and UV that they would be exposed to would have an enormous detrimental effect on not just, you know, their visible appearance, but even just the very fabric of what they are.
With the drawings checked and crated, they're ready to be transported to Sheffield. Luke has raced ahead so he can sign in the drawings when they reach the gallery.
Rembrandt 2, President Craig, that's brilliant.
The exhibition includes 2 pen and ink drawings by Rembrandt.
You get up close to them and there's literally kind of 15, 20 brush strokes that just completely show a whole tree in the wind with all its foliage, and you can see the light hitting it. And we look at the skill behind them, but we forget they weren't done with contemporary drawing pens. They were done with quills and ink and messy paper.
And when the exhibition opens to the public, it's a perfect showcase for the treasures of Chatsworth.
It's really fantastic. We've had many sort of large exhibitions before, but Chatsworth's not really far from Sheffield, so people have connected to this one quite nicely.
A world away from the city, 1,200 feet above sea level, 2,000 acres of rugged Peak District moors surround Chatsworth's valley. This harshest of environments is home to 50 head of hardy cattle who live wild, free to roam a primordial landscape.
Tracking down the livestock's quite tricky. It can easily take up almost the day.
Every day, Assistant Farms Manager Jack must check the welfare of the herd.
So today we've got 2 pairs of eyes. So that's David Howlett, the farm manager ahead of us.
But the one day Jack asks his boss to give him a hand, the cattle decide to make his job look ridiculously easy.
It takes hours to find them every day.
The choice of these Hebridean cattle is highly strategic.
These are Ling cattle off the Isle of Ling in Scotland. And on this moor, there was certain areas that were coming very sort of undergrazed and overgrown with certain types of grass. So we introduced this cattle project about 2 years ago because they're a hardy breed. They'll live all year quite happily off of the stuff behind us.
David and Jack have come up with a 21st century solution to the age-old problem of finding cattle lost on the moor.
This device here is a GPS tracking collar, so it releases a signal every 15 minutes, and then we can track these collars on an app and go straight to where they are instead of spending several hours looking for the cattle. And this is the first time we've ever used them, so they kind of look like a necklace for a cow. They're quite a fashionable piece of kit, really.
But how do you fit high-tech necklaces to a wild herd of half-ton cattle, all with minds of their own?
Whoa, whoa.
The team have had to haul a portable cattle corral called a crush up to the high moor.
Running some cattle into the handling system, and then we're going to run them into the crush, where we can contain the animals and prevent them injuring themselves or injuring us.
Steady, steady. Go on, you've only got one way. Go on. Yeah.
I'm pretty certain tracker stays on that side.
Jack, I think, would you be better off putting it at the back of it, through here?
Yeah. There's a counterweight in the middle?
Yeah.
The tracker number is AN054. 1 down, 4 to go. I think they're a bit startled, but they'll get used to it over time. A bit like when you give your girlfriend a new necklace or something, she runs around for a bit, wanting to look at it and show it off to everyone, and then she gets used to it.
I'm not going to comment.
But with only 5 collars between the herd, Jack's plan faces a fundamental flaw.
The risk we've got to take if those 5 cows stay together and the rest of them disappear. By this time tomorrow, we'll know what's happened.
The challenges faced by Jack on the moor are nothing compared to those faced by the wider estate. Chatsworth depends on the income of major events, but this year, flower shows, horse trials and country fairs have all been cancelled. Worst hit has been their wedding business.
A normal year, we would have somewhere between 40 and 50 weddings. This year, we'll have between 4 and 5. So one of the keys to that is how we bring extra revenue in for 2021 and how I learned to throw a cloth.
From a Chatsworth perspective, particularly from the House Trust, the charity point of view, it has been an absolute disaster. And so it's going to take us quite a lot of years to get back to where we were. But we do have a fantastic team here, and I hope that, it won't be too long before we can get going again.
Head of catering Chris has come up with a plan to claw back the tens of thousands of pounds in cancelled bookings.
So as long as we leave enough gap in between.
He's erected a marquee by the river and hopes to market it as a new wedding venue for 2021.
COVID hasn't had many benefits, but probably one is allowing us to look at things in a slightly different way, in this kind of cool teepee style, which the Duchess loves, which is one of the reasons we've kind of gone for this design. And to be honest, it's about driving revenue. It's about making sure that we've got an option to do something that is going to generate some money, but doing it in a way that still feels like Chatsworth, which on a slightly rainy day in October is quite challenging, but, it's fine. We can sell the dream to people.
Chris and the team must transform the teepee into a dream wedding venue.
Kind of looks like a building site because it sort of is. At the moment, it's quite a quiet, slightly damp, brown tent, and by the time they're finished, out of 2 trestle tables and a slightly squishy floor will come some sort of magic.
Prospective brides and grooms are booked in to visit tomorrow. Chris hopes they'll all say, "I do," to his new teepee.
We're going to have 60 couples. They're going to come and see the river, they're going to see the house, they're going to see the bridge, Queen Mary's Bower, all the things that kind of make Chatsworth special. Buy into the Chatsworth dream, they're going to sign on the dotted line, and, 2021 is going to be easy. It's that simple.
And then another one here.
But Chris has failed to consider all the consequences of constructing a wedding venue in a field.
There's a lot of sheep here, isn't there?
Florist Dawn is worried a 5,000-strong flock of woolly lawnmowers will crash their wedding plans.
We're going to fill this with foliage. Potentially, overnight, sheep are going to come down here and they might want to eat it.
Time for Chris's team to improvise once again.
Hopefully, that'll keep them out.
How are we up to?
Main structure's there, and we just need to add some more focal flowers in tomorrow.
It's hard. We're selling a
But
summer
it's-
wedding
yeah.
in October. It's a bit old, isn't it? So you kind of have to give them a flavour of what's to come. Cool. Looks perfect. Thank you very much.
That's all right. Lovely. Great to see you tomorrow.
Like most things in life, if it's a great idea, everyone gets the benefit. If it doesn't go so well, I'm the idiot who put a tent in the middle of Derbyshire in October.
A blustery autumn day, but the Chatsworth events team are pinning all their hopes on a summery teepee. Today, they're welcoming brides to their marriage marquee.
They brought hot water for the mop bucket.
Function supervisor Hazel is in charge.
I guess there is quite a bit of pressure on today. It's quite new and a bit scary as well at the same time. And fingers crossed it's nice and sunny as well today.
But the weather's not playing ball. The wind is freshening, and 40-mile-an-hour gusts are predicted. Teepee supervisor Stuart conducts a quick weather forecast.
This is an anemometer. It measures the wind speed. If we get a gust of wind, the tent can lift. We're allowed a maximum of 17 metres a second. Just checking. Making sure. We're reading about 4.7. At the moment, we're fine.
It's up to Hazel to make sure that getting hitched goes without a hitch.
We like to make sure that everything is just spot on. I mean, it's somebody's perfect day, and if I see something's wrong, then they might see something's wrong, and so that when guests do arrive today, that it's all perfect for them. These are dirty glasses. I'm mortified.
But dirty glasses are a mere detail. Wind speeds are picking up, and Stuart's needed elsewhere.
If you see any movement whatsoever in the tent, give me a call straight away.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, fingers crossed we won't have to see you later.
Then, as the flourish of finishing touches go in, Hazel's perfectionism is tested to the limit.
No!
By candle wax.
I've got red on. I've got red. Rookie mistake.
The first couple is due at 10 a.m.
It's my own fault. I brought a red candle down. About 10 to 10, so I've got 10 minutes in which to quickly change a tablecloth because I've spilt red wax on it.
And the couple have arrived. Sales manager Emma heads them off at the pass.
It's upside down. We've got 3 minutes to go until 10 o'clock. Panicking now.
So what are you looking for? Is it date, numbers?
Start again with the candles. No disaster this time.
Emma steers the happy couple inside. Just as the wind takes out half of Dawn's floral entrance display.
This isn't that windy yet, is it? It's better it happens now because we might have windy weddings, so it's good to know. They'll be fine. I'm holding them up.
We've had a massive gust of wind just to shake the tent, so I'm just wanting to make sure that the wind's okay. Okay, I think it was just a rogue gust, so we should be okay.
The teepee's standing firm, so Hazel's able to focus on her brides and their mums.
Is this the first year that you've been able to do a market?
Yes. I can imagine like if it's a little less windy, it'll be perfect.
The beauty of it is all exclusively yours. There's no public around you.
Maybe a sheep or
yeah.
And plus, your ventilation's not a problem either. So.
I know.
It's stunning. It's beautiful. You get views upon views. You might get an intruder of a sheep.
We've been coming here since I've been a kid, so it means quite a lot.
Baby, really?
Yeah.
It's a magical place. It's all the trees, the nature, everything. It's lovely. And the river.
Definitely the pressure's on. For us, this year is really key. Every bit of revenue counts. So fingers crossed, the main thing for us after today is to check the wedding inbox on Monday morning and see how many people have signed on the dotted line.
A very different sort of check is underway up on Eastmoor, where Jack's searching for the Ling cattle using their high-tech new trackers.
It's a pretty typical autumnal day in Derbyshire. It's raining and windy, and sometimes it's quite tricky to locate the cattle.
Jack hopes the tracker's app will lead him directly to the cattle.
So at the minute, here's our location on the app. The cows are somewhere in this area. If I walk out onto the moor, we should be able to track half of the group. Hopefully going to go straight to the location that the cows are, and I can carry on with my day. Fingers crossed, and not just collars in the middle of the moor. You can see a couple of them up ahead.
The cattle may be hard to spot against the heather backdrop, but the app leads Jack straight to them.
Afternoon, girls. Well, they're looking well. I can't see any issues at all with them. Obviously, this is the heifer that's had the collar on. It doesn't look too tight. The animal still looks happy. These Ling heifers, they really do thrive in these conditions. Look a bit soggy and a bit damp on a day like today. They're not bothered at all by the weather.
By following the cows' movements, Jack can also track the impact they have on the environment.
They graze this heather and bracken and all this old shrub, and in return they produce muck, which improves the biodiversity of the habitat in this area. So I can use the information on our tracking app, and then over a long period of time we can see how they've improved the biodiversity. So it's a bit of a learning curve for us as well as a learning curve for the cattle, but so far so good. Got quite a lot on, so I'll go and be on with the rest of the day.
In the rather more genteel surroundings of the South Lawn,
We'll get them up there and then probably take the whole way out.
the Duke and Duchess's gold French doors are re-gilded and ready.
Brilliant, yeah. You should imagine like they were in the 50s when they were put on.
Printer Richard's fake door, made from plywood and sticky-back plastic, can now be retired.
The new doors look absolutely fantastic now. You can actually compare it to what it was like to what it is now. That's a good comparison, isn't it?
Once again, it's a rush job to rehang the doors while the Duchess walks her dogs.
Right, to me.
No, that bottom one. Can't get some of the screws to quite fit properly, so just trying to figure it out because of the weight of the doors. You're talking 50 kilos a door sometimes.
Mark's managed to find a few spares in his store.
We normally can just scrape enough together to do it. That's the one done. Yeah, one on. Number two now.
But they still need to fit the second door.
Can you tip it just to you a little bit, Craig? That's it. Yeah, just to me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let's lift it back a bit now, isn't it? A little bit. Right. We need to put them in gently and strongly. We're nearly there.
They may be nearly there, but so is the Duchess. The doors are back on and just need their handles for the final golden touch.
Okay, well, that's that job done by the looks of it. Everything looks okay, just wants a bit of a dust down, I think, but it look really good with a gold now, fresh gold, and the Duke and Duchess will be able to sit out and admire them, I imagine. Yeah.
Regilding the doors has been a success.
Thank you, Richard.
But will the wedding business be going for gold too?
It is not bad at all, to be fair.
Head of catering Chris has escaped the teepee and is back in his office with his backup team.
I've got a couple of company. I've got Petula, who is a yellow Labrador, and Hugo's a black. They're the help. Good for my own sense of well-being and calm.
He's checking his inbox for those all-important bridal bookings.
We have 3 confirmed weddings, and we've got another 4 who we're fairly sure are going to kind of sign on the dotted line. And to have sort of 7 additional weddings in 2021 is brilliant. It really feels like we're moving towards a more positive time at Chatsworth.
Chatsworth, a house of 175 rooms.
It looks like it's the best that we've ever got it.
Surrounded by 1,000 acres of parkland.
Here come the sheep.
For 500 years, the beating heart of Derbyshire's Peak District. And for 16 generations, one family's home.
What are you eating? Dill?
Yes, it's spriggy stuff.
Every year, the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire welcome 600,000 paying visitors to this, their private kingdom.
Well, there's no place like Chatsworth. It's a little corner of heaven.
But 2020 would prove to be a year like no other. This is the story of how one of England's greatest institutions
It's increasingly complex, very fast moving.
would battle an unprecedented 12 months.
So we needed one.
Hang on, I thought we were not opening.
There are people jumping out trees into the river.
To create new dawns and opportunities.
That's your delivery from the farm shop for you.
Through 4 seasons, this unique corner of Britain
Us British, keep calm and carry on.
reflected the Bulldog spirit.
This is it, they're coming in. We've done it.
Well, I am relieved, but I knew we'd get there.
This really is an exceptional effort.
And triumphed in the face of adversity.
We almost look like we know what we're doing.
Chatsworth's 105 acres of manicured gardens are enjoying an Indian summer. They may not look like a natural habitat for wildlife, but 4 years ago, a startling discovery revealed a rare indigenous species living in the ornate waterworks.
We think this canal pond is, is one of the hot spots for them in the garden, so obviously we want to see if it's still the case.
Head gardener Steve has invited ecological consultants Jonathan and Michelle to survey the estate's population of white claw crayfish.
Well, let's put the first 5 in here, then.
Fine.
They hope that baited traps, left overnight, will confirm whether these freshwater, lobster-like crustaceans are still calling Chatsworth home.
It's not that deep, because you can still see the top of that one.
It's very important that we look after the white claw crayfish because they're indigenous.
And they're endangered too, aren't they?
And endangered.
There's less and less of them.
Yes, conservation and wildlife is so important here. We're both adamant about it, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's something that we've become more alert to, like a lot of other people.
That's it, we're finished here.
Yeah, all traps are in. We'll leave them overnight and see you back here 8:30 in the morning.
Brilliant.
But when the team return, early next morning...
Nothing in that one.
No, bait's still in there as well. So that one was quite uneventful, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I expected to
see them full.
see them full, so...
Yeah.
The Duchess arrives to check the morning's catch.
Morning, Duchess.
Morning, Steve.
Slightly wet
Morning,
underfoot.
everybody.
Morning.
How are you?
Any luck yet?
Not yet, no.
No.
Oh. Oh
Right.
dear. How many have you pulled out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 and 4 more down there we've
Good.
looked at.
Yeah.
So
Let's
we've got
hope.
another 10 or 11 traps to have.
Oh,
a look
good.
at.
So there's a good chance we'll
Fingers
find
crossed.
something.
Yeah.
Because we know they're there.
They certainly were, and it's a bit worrying that, we haven't found any to date.
Very disappointing. It really is, because we've seen them. And
Yes.
I hope
maybe one of the other traps might have something.
Yeah.
Steve, let me
Yes,
know
I
if
will,
there is
definitely.
something, because I'm sure they're there somewhere.
They are, I'm sure.
Thank you. Bye.
Empty traps are a worrying sign. Could Chatsworth's British white claws have fallen victim to their big, bad cousins? The American signal crayfish.
We've got a few in.
Just 200 yards away, the River Derwent is crawling with this invasive species, which spreads disease and outcompetes its smaller, less aggressive indigenous cousin. Riverkeeper Matt has trapped 250,000 signals in the last 5 years alone.
We can walk across land for a mile and a half to recolonise a little pond. They'll eat anything in the river, even the weed. If you've got a small river, they'll strip it bare of life.
The crayfish are not the only treasures under threat at Chatsworth. The library was created by the 6th Duke in the mid-19th century. It houses over 30,000 of the nation's rarest books. But not all is what it seems.
Well, this is the fake bookcase, and it leads up to the gallery. So it's a secret staircase that goes up to the gallery, which is rather lovely. And we've got all these fake book titles, like Knick-Knacks, Paddywhack, Jellies and Blancmanges by Somerset. That's a good one. Intuition by Ivor Hunch. The Endless Road by Wonderfar. It's really sweet.
Many of the spoof book titles were dreamt up by friends of the Cavendish family. The 6th Duke protected this precious book collection with ornate velvet curtains.
Are you ready for the tassel?
Yeah.
Today, they're showing their age. Seamstress Marie and textiles assistant Olivia must preserve them for future generations.
Okay.
Each curtain has to be taken down very, very carefully.
They're just normal curtain hooks, and hoping that when I get the last one off, it doesn't just go flying, because it weighs a ton. So it's coming, it's all detached now, Olivia.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
got it?
Yeah.
Are you secure?
Yeah.
I've got it.
It's sort of boxed in, I can't really... if we thread it through this top bit, it should fit.
I don't know, no, I'm not happy about that, Olivia. They're too close together, these rungs. Ah!
I've got it, I've got it.
It's knowing what to do with it now.
I can lower it down.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the next bit.
The final 2 meters leave them with few options.
It doesn't look too good, but
I don't like how that looks.
The 2 centuries-old curtain's unceremonial removal is just a small part of a marathon conservation project. The curtain will head back to the sewing room, where the real work begins.
It's not ideal, was it?
No.
Outside, Steve and the team have not yet given up their hunt for the elusive white claw crayfish. But they're down to their last set of traps, left in the most unlikely of places, the Cascades overflow pond in the busiest part of the garden.
Oh! We have something in this one.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Exactly where we didn't think they would be. Always the way.
Yeah.
It may be an unlikely place to find them, but the white claw population is still afloat.
They look like females to me, actually.
I know they will nip you and it will hurt a little bit, but they're not really aggressive.
Steve shares the good news with the Duchess.
Just to let you know, we've just found 4 female crayfish in the bottom of the cascade. Should I send you some photos? OK, I will send you some photos.
All these little cages had been put out to catch them, and there weren't any, which is sad. But then I hear afterwards that they were found in the Cascade. There were 4 of them, so thank goodness they're still here.
The hunt for the crayfish has come to an end, but in the sewing room, Marie's work on the library curtains is still in its early stages. There's centuries worth of damage to fix.
If you can imagine 200 years of people drawing the curtains back, putting the tiebacks round, it's created a lot of this wear here, which needs to be secured and fixed.
There are 8 pairs of curtains in the library, and each pair takes over 600 hours to conserve.
We are hoping to get this next pair finished and hung in time for the Christmas opening, but I don't want to skimp. We have to give it the attention that it deserves, and the Duchess wants to see them looking good, so no pressure.
There's a reason the conservation work is so time-consuming. Marie does it all by hand.
To hold the loose threads down, I'm doing a stitch, which is basically a big thread that goes from one end of the damage to the other, and then you come back again on it to couch it, what's called couching it down.
Marie and the textile team are already 3 years into this project.
It's just almost like a form of meditation, really. I could do this all day, every day, and I'll probably have to to get it finished.
The 6th Duke was as extravagant in the garden as he was in the house, creating most of Chatsworth's world-famous water features.
I've never turned the fountain on, so it's always been a sort of ambition of mine ever since I've been here, so can I please turn it on?
Yeah, of course.
Head Forester John and Head Gardener Steve are on a measuring mission.
We've been wanting to test the height of the fountain for some time. It's perfect conditions just to see how high we can actually get it.
The Emperor Fountain is the most iconic feature of the 6th Duke's garden. It was designed to be the tallest in Europe at the time. Now Steve and John want to know just how high it really is.
Right, now
then, so I turn it.
So, yeah, anti-clockwise.
And this is
just
amazing.
nice and gently.
Look at that!
And there we are.
You can just feel the pressure of it.
Yeah. There's a lot of water you're holding back there.
Yeah, it's quite frightening, actually.
The fountain is powered by the lakes high above the estate. The pressure comes from a 122-metre drop and forcing the water through a 40-centimetre iron pipe.
Because we're going to try and get as high as possible, you can just keep on winding until it doesn't go any higher.
OK.
So, yeah, probably 50, 100 feet. Oh,
that is amazing. It's awesome. I'm feeling quite giddy with it all, actually. Look at that. That is incredible.
The Duke's head gardener, Joseph Paxton, claimed that this fountain could reach a height of 300 feet, around 90 metres.
That's fully open.
OK.
And that looks pretty impressive.
I reckon.
60, 65 metres?
No, not that big. 40, should we find out?
John's brought along a useful bit of forestry kit.
Usually we stick this to a tree.
Yep.
It basically works on trigonometry. So we put that at 1.3 metres, so what we need you to do is to stand in line with the fountain.
Yep.
I'll go to the end where I can get a good view up to the top, and then I'll go and press a button, and it'll do some maths and tell me what the height is, I hope.
Wow. Very
so,
clever.
Yeah.
The fountain was constructed purely to impress Nicholas, Emperor of Russia, who was invited to Chatsworth in 1844. The Tsar failed to turn up, but it's been known as the Emperor Fountain ever since.
I feel like I'm a target here. The laser beam is coming this way.
And now we're going to go up to the top. What do you reckon, Steve?
I'd hope for at least 50, but...
You're going to be a little bit disappointed, not much. 46.9.
So we think about 140 feet, maybe?
153.8714, to be precise.
Not quite the 300 feet Paxton claimed for his masterpiece of Victorian engineering.
Originally, that was twice that height.
And maybe he was being a bit fanciful with the figures.
It's still pretty impressive, isn't it?
Oh, it's just stunning.
Chatsworth's deer, like the Cavendish family, have been in residence since the 1500s. There are over 500 head living wild across the estate.
The deer are very important to Chatsworth, and people love seeing them. They've been here forever, and there's two different breeds. There's the red deer, the large ones, and the fallow deer, and they look very attractive.
Head gamekeeper Steve is responsible for their management.
It's basically a big free-for-all, and it's survival of the strongest.
Autumn sees the rut. Every dawn, for 2 short autumn weeks, the stags and bucks of Chatsworth battle for supremacy, all to win mating rights over a harem of fertile females.
Actually, it's quite frightening. I mean, everybody has to be really careful because the stags become very possessive and strong. You know, they're big animals, and you don't want to be chased by one. So it's important to keep well away from the stags.
If you hear the noise of the stags, it'd be quite scary, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over there, we've got a medium-sized stag just holding a few hinds. I don't know how long he'll hold them for. He's not the biggest animal. Got another one in front of us here. Much, much bigger.
The smaller stag tries to lead his hinds away from his larger rival.
He's taking his ladies with him and see if he can hang on to them. But there's plenty of competition.
The stag appears to have a plan and keeps moving.
The dominant stag has taken the hinds into the wood, and he'll probably defend them from that fence line.
Most of the younger stags are left locking horns, battling it out to establish a pretender to take on the current king.
It's as simple as the strongest, most dominant, handsome male wins. Basic nature, I suppose. It's like Chesterfield on a Friday night at kick-out time, isn't it? Dominant male.
As the morning progresses, the deer quieten down, and the stags will bide their time until darkness descends again.
The final push.
But in the house, the library is a hive of activity. Marie has a newly conserved curtain ready to rehang.
It's 200 years old, so we don't want to overhandle it, but it is very, very heavy. With all its tassels on and everything, it's not the easiest thing to deal with.
Now this curtain has to shimmy up the 8-metre scaffold.
Yep, so getting the first hook in is always a fiddle. There it is. And then it always wants to pop out when you put the next one in. Exhausting. I just wish I was a bit taller. Last one, here we go. Yep.
The 6th Duke's curtain is finally back in its rightful place.
The hope is that this will preserve it for another 200 years. And yeah, the next seamstresses that come along to do conservation work on it will say what a brilliant job they did.
The library curtains are made from fabric recycled by the 6th Duke from walling cloth used elsewhere in the house. A rare money-saving scheme by this 19th century big spender. He left a detailed record of his many alterations at Chatsworth.
This is one of the volumes of the 6th Duke's Handbook, and it's a book he wrote in the form of a letter to his niece. And it's an account of every room and how it got to be how it was in his time, what changes he made.
It's a highly individual insight into his vision for the house.
His personality definitely
He's so
comes
modest.
out, doesn't it? Modest, but fun. I mean,
Yes.
sense of fun and enjoyment.
And he absolutely loved this place, didn't he?
Yes, he obviously adored it.
Mm. And there are quite a lot of illustrations. This is by an artist called Hunt, and this is of the library. Before he changed it, he ran out of space, so he needed to put a gallery up here, and so that's what we see in the room. And so this watercolour is very interesting for us because we can see the transition between picture gallery and the final library.
Most generations of Cavendishes have left a record of what they've achieved at Chatsworth, and the 12th Duke and Duchess are no different.
We have started, and with some of the rooms, and written down messages and notes and details of what we've done.
And it's all the interiors are recorded photographically before we change anything and after. So that's a start.
It's so important to write all this down because otherwise it's lost. I mean, the particular attention to detail, I think, is so important to write down. Like the lamps here are made by your niece.
Yes, so that makes it a bit more interesting.
And, yes, and personal too.
Yes.
While the Duke and Duchess mull their record for future Cavendishes, gamekeeper Steve is dealing with the here and now. It's 6 a.m. and dawn's breaking over the estate. He's received disturbing reports about the fallow deer rut overnight.
Potentially, one of the bucks has been aggressive towards sheep and has in fact killed 2, we believe, without seeing it ourselves. We're not entirely sure, so we're going to go and check that out now. The hope is it was just a bit of a freak thing. We can't really explain it. The bucks can get aggressive and could stab the sheep in frustration. It is quite unusual, but not unheard of.
If one of the bucks has gone rogue, it may have to be shot before it kills more valuable sheep or even attacks the public. Steve is joined by deer manager Rob.
Rob will guide us into some fallow deer, hopefully.
Rob is an expert tracker, and they must use the cover of darkness and almost complete silence to get close to the herd.
We can hear the buck calling, and he's in this open country here, and we want to get to the open country whilst it's still dark, so as it comes by, so he doesn't see us approach. The one we can hear now, we don't think's the culprit. There's another stand below the bank, a bit further on. There'll be another buck holding that area, and that's where the sheep have been killed.
Stalking deer in the early morning is in the blood for Steve.
I've been head keeper for 15 years. My father was head keeper. My wife is the underkeeper, and her father's 5th generation gamekeeper. So it's in the family.
By the time it gets light, they are in a position to spot the potentially aggressive buck. Right in the middle of a sheep grazing area.
She's coming into view now. You'll just see him now. The main buck.
Fallow deer are a smaller species than red. Rather than stags and hinds, males are called bucks and females does.
Probably the sheep killer. He's 5 years plus. He could be 6, 7 years old, this buck here.
The buck is clearly dominant, determined to defend his territory against all incomers.
Both sheep were killed just yards behind where the fallow was grunting.
The evidence is stacking up. Steve and Rob must check that no more sheep have been killed, or it could be the end of the road for this buck.
think anything else has happened, so not a serial killer. Probably just a one-off or a two-off.
This morning, the buck is in the clear. But every sheep counts at Chatsworth. Lambs go directly from field to fork via the estate's farm shop. To guarantee this cash flow, the cycle of life must continue. Out in the pastures, love is in the air.
It's mating season now at Chatsworth, and we're bringing the female ewes in.
Assistant farm manager Jack and the shepherds can't leave the future of the flock to chance. It's their job to make sure every ewe gets pregnant.
So as you can see, all these ewes with yellow marks on have already been mated.
There are 10 rams with the flock, known as tups.
It looks like out of that group of 600, there might be 150, 200 yellow bums already. I think the tups have been quite busy.
The team monitored just how busy the tups have been with a simple colour-coding device.
So here I've got the raddles, the harnesses for the tups. So this is a harness here, and it sits on the ram, and a crayon sits on this pad here. And as the ram mates with a ewe, it rubs the yellow crayon onto the ewe's bum, and that's why a percentage of these ewes have already got a mark on them.
This coloured mark will remain on each ewe until she gives birth. The colour of the crayon on the tup's harness is changed every 5 days, meaning that the team can pinpoint precisely when every ewe will give birth.
It's better for the welfare of the ewes. We're taking better care of them. We're watching over them a lot more often to make sure that the ewes are healthy and the lambs themselves are healthy as well.
All the ewes with yellow marks will be among the first batch of new mums come spring.
Today we're going to change this yellow crayon to a red crayon so we can determine which ewes are going to lamb within the second 5 days.
Now the team need to switch the coloured crayons attached to each randy ram from yellow to red, which is just as straightforward as it sounds.
So as you can see, it just slips the yellow crayon off and then slips the red one back into the casing. That's him done.
The next ram they catch is a little more compliant.
So now for the next 5 days, all the ewes that he mates with will be red. So it's supposed to be as easy as that.
Just a couple more rams to catch.
That big one. Finally. Success. Last two to change. Good sport for rugby players. That's the last one.
All the tups will now sport red crayons for 5 days, until the next colour change. It's been a good day's work for the team.
Yeah, you'll just walk all the ewes back to the field now, and then the tups will go away and do their business, and then they'll be in and they'll change to blue.
At the far end of Chatsworth's north wing is the Belvedere Tower, home to one of the house's best-kept secrets.
So these stairs lead to Chatsworth Theatre.
York University student Louise is writing her PhD thesis on the history of Chatsworth's theatre.
Can't tell you how unusual it is to have a theatre in a country house like this.
Originally built as a ballroom by the 6th Duke, it was converted in the late 19th century.
The reason this theatre is here is really just down to the 8th Duke's wife, Duchess Louise. She was like the hostess with the mostess. She was the best thing at throwing parties. And this is her status symbol.
The theatre became famous for extravagant productions and a mecca for high society guests.
It was so packed, there were 300 people in this room, and seats were at a premium. It did look far more grand and spectacular than what you see now. You've got to imagine that on the ceiling are these incredibly lush, beautiful paintings and all the empty panels that you can see. And then when everybody's taken their seats, the band is situated right here. Curtain goes up, performance begins.
Not everyone at Chatsworth is quite so enthusiastic about the theatre.
The theatre is a fairly traumatic place for me. When I was a very small child, there was always children's parties there every year, and the entertainer asked by name for me to come up on the stage, and of course, inevitably, be humiliated.
And now I understand. I didn't know that story, and I really understand why you don't like partaking.
So the theatre, apart from that, has good memories.
Louise's research allows her to plunder the Chatsworth archives for more information.
One of the amazing things that they have are these lists of house parties, and they're all handwritten and absolutely tiny. And this one from 1901, if we're really careful and open it up, right at the top there, lists HRH, Prince of Wales, who went on to become King Edward VII. And opposite him, written right here, is Mrs. Keppel, who I believe was the King's mistress. So that's a bit gossipy.
So I've got your box, Louise.
Thank you.
Assistant Archivist Aidan has discovered a new box in the stores to help Louise with her thesis.
Aidan, what are we looking at? Oh, Chatsworth House Theatre. What's tickets?
Tickets is tickets.
But theatre tickets? Don't even. No, it can't be. This must be something else. This would be too good. There's tickets for the gallery, 1903. It feels like Christmas. Better than Christmas. This is 1904! Sorry, this is too exciting.
So is this the peak of the Chatsworth Theatre?
I think so, yeah.
In 1904, the theatre scored the ultimate social accolade, a visit from King Edward VII, who brought his wife this time. They watched a performance of Cinderella and the Magic Slipper. The ticket gives Louise a direct link to this historic event.
And they put on a really big show, and there's loads of press, there's loads of coverage, it's really exciting. They get special scenery made and brought up from London, like to connect the kind of stories of it, oh yeah, that happened in history, with a very boring, throwaway, quotidian-y thing that would have connected you directly to the person sitting in that audience watching the show. I mean, I think anyone would be excited, wouldn't they? I think so.
High above the house, there's excitement building of another kind. The hunting tower has been rented by a wedding party.
So, our best friend's wedding.
My cousin's wedding.
Yeah. Our best friend's wedding. A long-awaited wedding as well, because it's been planned for what feels like forever.
Chatsworth's in-house florist Dawn is on hand with bridal bouquets harvested from the cutting garden.
This one just needs a little bit of a top-up with the water.
Of course, I'll go and do that now.
Yeah, so there's just a little pot. All right.
Bye-bye.
The ceremony will be held in the old stables. After a terrible year for weddings, at last function supervisor Hazel has something to celebrate.
Today we actually have a wedding. Yay! It's the first wedding that we've actually been able to do since lockdown, so it's actually really, really exciting. And so we're just putting the finishing touches onto the table and so for the wedding breakfast.
It may be a wedding day, but sadly, it's not wedding weather.
So I've just been and found two of our Chatsworth umbrellas, just because, just in case it's still raining later on when they do go into the garden, just a little bit of protection for them.
Back at the hunting tower, bride Emma emerges into a bracing Derbyshire breeze.
Amazing. Her mum made that dress. So that, it's even more special, isn't it? So the husband-to-be is about to arrive.
In a break from tradition, groom Tom can't wait to get a first glimpse of his bride.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear. It's too much emotion.
Tom and Emma may be ready to get hitched. But it's Hazel who has hit another hitch.
I can't find the music. This is awful. Why can't I find music on here? Nope, can't find it. Playlists. Nope. Welcome ceremony, there we go, found it. Okay, now I've just got to try and figure out the Bluetooth.
The guests go into the ceremony, and even at a socially distanced wedding, the groom can still kiss the bride.
I'll say cheese.
The new Mr. and Mrs. Thackstone are feeling the Chatsworth love.
I think we've got a bit of a connection to the place, haven't we? We always love coming here together.
No, we know we'll be coming back, and it'll be just a nice memory that we got married here.
Great to meet you guys. This quick. Here we go. Stay there.
Far removed from the romance of a Chatsworth wedding is the 2,000-acre moorland. A very special flock of sheep has been rounded up by Shepherd Ben and assistant farm manager Jack.
We've got 13 ewes and 9 lambs. They're going over to the farmyard today. The farmyard's going to look after them from now onwards, so I think me and Ben are probably quite happy about that.
Well, they'll give them a bit more attention. Mollycoddle them a bit.
The flock are Jacobs, believed to be the oldest sheep breed in the world.
They're a nice sheep to look at. They're not very nice to handle, because with the horns and everything. First came on the estate just over 250 years ago, the first ones, when they were a very rare breed. Nobody sees them up here. Go on, little fella.
The Jacobs are moving to the farmyard, one of Chatsworth's most popular attractions.
As easy as that.
The farmyard usually welcomes over 200,000 visitors each year. It's an all-inclusive home for many breeds, from heavy horses to guinea pigs.
See you later, guys.
And now it has a new manager. Melissa left an urban farm near Birmingham, moving her whole family to start a new rural life on the estate.
The first time I came to Chatsworth was for my interview. So I came once for my interview, we came to have a look at the house, and the next time we came with our removal lorry.
Today, the Duke and Duchess have dropped in to see how Melissa's adjusting to life on the farmyard.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Are you settling in all right?
Yes, yeah, so we absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful where we are down at Bridge Farm. The deer are mesmerising.
It's the rutting season at the moment, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, so they're roaring.
They're roaring, so my children thought there was a werewolf out in the forest. It's like nothing else I've ever heard.
No, it's
really lovely.
So how are things? I hear you're going to get involved with the Jacobs. Will people be able to see them?
For the first time, we're going to be selling animal food, so the public will be able to go in and pop their hands through the fence and feed our sheep.
I think it would be great for children to hand feed
It encourages
sheep.
the animals to come closer as well and to come to the people.
The Jacobs arrive just in time for half-term. The farmyard missed the busy spring season this year, so Melissa needs to make autumn a success.
Yeah, good so far. We're nearly there.
Go on, keep coming. That way a bit.
We have the Jacob sheep arriving. We're all so excited this morning.
That way now.
Melissa's really settled in so quickly and
Yes.
so well, and
Yes.
they've got some lovely ideas about what to do for half-term, new animals, different animals, and I'm sure it'll be great fun, and that's the idea, is that people should come here and really enjoy themselves.
And when half-term arrives, the Jacobs are a big hit with visitors.
I've got some animal food. I'm going to feed some animals.
Which one?
Sheeps and goats.
I didn't even realise how much of a city life we had until we came over here. And the excitement they had when they saw like sheep and cows. And I'm like, we've seen sheep and cows, but no, they are city children. I've just realised that now. They loved it, absolutely loved it.
The Jacob sheep have done really well, and they're starting to get used to having such a lot of people around. I think the future of the farmyard looks good.
As 2020 draws to a close, thoughts at Chatsworth turn to future generations.
It's a bit like the Seven Dwarfs going to work and led by King Dwarf up front.
The forestry team, led by head forester John, are planting 25,000 new trees.
This is what Douglas fir looks like before it grows into a massive, amazing tree. It's quite satisfying, actually, to touch. One of my favourites.
Hopefully, then in 20 years' time, we'll come in and thin these young trees out and get them growing on to be nice big bank of mature trees like on the opposite side there, which we can harvest in 60 or 70 years' time. Well, I say we, probably won't be me, unless there's been some real advances in medical science.
It's satisfying to look back on what you've done today. It gives me a really happy kind of feeling. Even in just kind of 3, 4, 5 years' time, this site will look different. And then 20 years' time, the site's going to be, well, I think I'd describe it as magnificent. You'll have trees that are taller than us. It will look like, I suppose it's almost a bit like a teenage forest, really, but without the mood swings.
And while the foresters leave their legacy in Chatsworth's woodlands, in the garden, tens of thousands of plants need to be bedded in before winter arrives.
Good afternoon.
Hello. The Duke and Duchess are creating a new garden, Arcadia, to be enjoyed by their 3 children, 10 grandchildren, and of course, all their visitors. It's their legacy for future Dukes and Duchesses of Devonshire.
OK, are you going to do some planting, or are we just going to chit-chat?
I love gardening. The Duke knows more about the individual plants. He's the one who knows all the Latin names and everything. But I love the manual work in a garden. I like pruning, and I like digging, and then seeing the results. I mean, it's an exciting hobby, gardening. I mean, all this planting here, it'll be for a long time. I mean, it'll be not just our generation, but the next generation, and hopefully the next. It's going to look magnificent, and we're thrilled to bits. In years to come, I hope people will think there was a lot of thought put into this garden and the way we've designed it, and people are able to enjoy it.
Chatsworth has faced the most difficult year in its 5 centuries of history. Forced to stay closed in spring.
I thought we were not opening.
The heady days of summer brought much-needed relief.
Lords eat your heart out. Not a bad setting, though, is it?
Good morning! Good morning!
And a welcome reopening.
We're very pleased that we're able to open. This is what Chatsworth is all about.
It means everything. We've worked so hard to get this right.
Welcome back to Chatsworth.
There were invasions to battle, both human
There are a few people jumping out of trees into the river.
and animal.
Oh, get out, sir.
Do you remember we saw a blackbird with a green grape in its beak extended as far as it could go, just disappearing out?
Life got back to normal. The new normal.
It's really cool.
Which meant maintaining the grand old lady.
Looking for any damage, most of the sills are peeling away.
And by autumn,
A little bit breezy.
the focus turned to innovation to keep the business evolving.
At the moment, it's quite a slightly damp, brown tent, and by the time they're finished, out of 2 trestle tables and a slightly squishy floor comes some sort of magic.
Through it all, the Chatsworth spirit has triumphed.
We do have a fantastic team here, the best in the world without any doubt. I mean, everywhere you look, we've got fantastic people who always go beyond the call of, go the extra mile.
But what about the future for this national treasure?
200 or 300 years' time, Chatsworth will still be here. People will still be coming, getting that special tingle when they arrive and just really, really enjoying it. It'll still be the same. It'll be here forever. It's amazing.
Well, I think we're really excited. We've got so many ideas. We've had plenty of, with all the team, we've had plenty of time to think.
I would like to think there will always be a Duke and Duchess because that's what makes Chatsworth Chatsworth. They are Duke and Duchess, but they're still the people that make it all possible.
I think we'll play a bigger part in the community. I think that we will become more accessible. Our audience, I hope, will become more diverse. We'll make a big effort to make sure that that happens. I think that the future is thrilling.
Chatsworth, one of Britain's greatest stately homes. For 500 years, the beating heart of Derbyshire's Peak District.
Good morning.
That employs 800 staff.
You get Gary back, it won't stop.
Ho, ho, ho.
Houses a priceless art collection and is home to a Duke and Duchess.
Duchess, I'm absolutely loving your boots.
Well, they're for Christmas.
Are they? They're
Yes.
special Christmas boots.
Who every year transform their home for the greatest show of all, Christmas.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's never been as good as this.
When Chatsworth becomes a winter wonderland.
Ah! Oh, my goodness.
But 2020 is no ordinary year. This is the story of Chatsworth's toughest ever Christmas.
Collected these from the local pub.
It's the worst type of present under a tree, isn't it? Who would want that?
A Christmas that could break them.
I'm quite emotional about it, but hey-ho. I'm really sorry.
Or save them.
We could have a wall of lights.
How will staff
Oh, my God. They're going to kill me.
and aristocracy cope?
That one's slightly on the wonk, but we've tried everything we can to get it straight.
I don't
and it
think
just
that.
will not go straight.
With a Christmas like no other.
Christmas is going to come. In some form, we will do Christmas. We will do something for Christmas. Can't not have Christmas. It's Chatsworth.
Chatsworth House has been the ancestral home to the Cavendish family since the 1500s.
Max,
Come on.
But ruling the roost over the current Duke and Duchess of Devonshire is Max, their rescue dog.
He likes socialising.
He liked, because there'll be some visitors' dogs up there.
Yeah.
And I just saw him sneaking off, and I knew if he got beyond the hedge, we might have a problem getting him back.
Yeah.
He had to steal the scene, didn't he?
Chatsworth is arguably England's greatest palace of treasures. Its 175 rooms and 1,000 acres of park and gardens have attracted visitors for hundreds of years.
It's always been open. It was built to show off, as you can see. I mean, you don't cover the windows with gold if you're shy and retiring and want privacy.
It's wonderful sharing it with the visitors, and so important too, because it's a big house.
Right, just saying.
It's a big house, and it needs people. We like to have as many as we can.
Yes.
Every November, for the last 20 years, the historic rooms of Chatsworth have been transformed for a Christmas spectacular. And last year, 100,000 guests paid up to £25 to see it. It's Chatsworth's most profitable season, bringing in millions.
I think that if we can make something very special, which we will, because we've got the most wonderful team, something for people to look forward to, something for people to share with their families, it would be great.
This Christmas has been months in the making. July 2020. As visitors enjoy the heat wave...
Yeah, I'm down at Colton Lees at the moment. There are a few people jumping out of trees into the river.
Already sweating over Christmas are Chatsworth's team of conservation assistants and housekeepers.
It's just like a Christmas factory. It's really, really hot outside, but we've just started doing our Christmas prep. Christmas seems a long way off, but it starts very, very early at Chatsworth.
Working on Christmas is absolutely fine, but then when Liv started singing a Christmas song earlier on, that's too far. Yeah, I can't be dealing with that yet.
After Chatsworth lost over £3 million in lockdown, this year's Christmas budget has been slashed. With no lavish theme, the team are going to make do and mend.
Most of the stuff that we're using this year is actually stuff from Christmases that we've done before. So we're trying to use as much as we can on the visitor route this year and theme it around things that we've got. Touch wood, everything will be okay, and we'll have a beautiful, slightly different Christmas this year.
Housekeeper Nia is getting creative with donated bottle tops.
So I collected these from the local pub, and I basically, spray painted them all, stuck them together, and I'm currently making my little snowman armies. But some have been more successful than others. Some look slightly scary. Put those towards the back, it's fine.
Emma is making reindeer.
Well, they're really simple. So basically it's 2 corks, one for the body and one for the head, with a bit of wire joining them together. And then I'm just making some wire antlers, which I'm covering with glittery glue. And then I will, when they're all lined up, give them all a red nose.
Emma, what was your degree in?
I did fine art, can't you tell? I'm a trained artist. And then I became a primary school teacher, which you probably can.
This is like your dream.
Yes.
The two things have moulded together really well.
Absolutely.
I mean, I did classics. There are not many jobs where you can say you're actually, getting paid to stick bottle tops together.
Time is ticking on for the team.
Someone horrifically, when I was off on Monday, put 74 days till Christmas. Which actually, when you suddenly see that, it's actually very, very daunting.
With the decorations made, Nia is planning a new visitor route around the house with Chatsworth's head Christmas creative, Susie.
So, Christmas
COVID alterations.
Well, our viewers just add more candles. That's basically been the most commonly said thing. This year's just very, very different. It could be good, or...
It will be. It'll be good. It's been a rough year for everyone, so I think the music on the route is going to really, really, really change the mood, because we've never just let rip with the music before. I've got all the Christmas hits albums going. And my neighbours must hate me because I'm working from home and I'm just playing.
Hate you or be really worried. Like, has she finally broke?
Yeah, finally lost it.
Through the autumn, the whole team pulls together to make Christmas special for every one of the 1,000 daily visitors.
Perhaps if they can come with their family, have some lovely time together, chatting and pointing out different things to different ages, and it's just a sort of an escape.
Tickets are selling fast. It's all hands on deck to get 35 trees inside.
He's a challenge.
Without destroying precious artifacts. or taking out the gift shop.
Person who breaks the first glass bauble has to wear this for the rest of install.
The house is due to open in less than a week.
If this isn't finished by then, I'm just going to be finishing it drunk.
So a 25-strong team of elves works around the clock to transform the house with 60,000 baubles and 1 million fairy lights.
It's very Christmassy and festive, but we're doing it with foliage and lots of sparkles.
Capped off with homemade decorations. After a bleak 2020, it's more important than ever that a spectacular Christmas turns a profit for Chatsworth Charitable Trust. What can possibly go wrong?
So we brought some of the bigger snow, and then we've also brought that really lovely glistening snow. Was it just adding that? Adorable. The snowman.
The little bottle tops over there.
There are just 5 days to go until opening day. And the front of the house is getting a makeover. It's the creative vision of Pamela.
We are getting ready to start the install of the light here on the columns at the north entrance of the house. This is going to be the first time we've done it like this, so we don't quite know how it's going to turn out or how it's going to look.
That's going to wrap around the pillar, and they're going to hang down straight down the pillar.
Contractors Mark and Ben have less than 2 hours to hang 5,000 lights before today's visitors start to arrive.
It's the slowest cherry picker in the world.
Head of this high-flying operation is Chatsworth electrician Gary.
The reason why we like to light the columns up, because this is the first part of the visitor experience that they get when they come to the house. This is the start of the actual Christmas tour. We've got a hell of a lot of work to do in a short space of time, and we need to get cracking.
We'll be fine. They're doing all the hard work.
But before the hard work can begin, Mark and Ben must get Chatsworth's cherry picker to play ball.
Lent on the bar. You lent on the bar.
Oh, lent on the bar. Is that what that beep is?
Yeah, that's because you've lent on that.
Oh.
Ah, see now, you can't start it from up here. You get Gary back, it won't start.
I'll bring him. The cherry. I can't even speak.
Bring your tea up. Fine. You've got enough to carry on with.
Mark switched it off. Now it's not working. And it's stuck.
Different Christmas lights.
Please don't put that in.
With visitors starting to arrive, the only man to save the day has done a runner.
Gary?
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
Seeking sanctuary in the house's mobile phone signal black hole.
I need to go in. Do you want to run in with me? Come on, should we do an Annika race?
Inside, under a ceiling painted in the 17th century, the 1,600 square foot painted hall is being transformed.
You've got plenty of room at the top.
Keep going a bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Thank you.
Working on a 24-foot high tree involves top-of-the-range equipment, no expense spared.
This is just a piece of bamboo and a coat hanger. It's very kind of like here's what I made earlier in Blue Peter. We're very simple in our methods.
Ingenious.
Ingenious. You did it last year, didn't you?
I did it last year.
I did it the year before, and it took Emma and I about 3.5, 4 hours just to light it.
You can't rush art.
You cannot rush art. Putting baubles on is like relief after this.
Emma is queen of decorations and baubles.
We're putting 3,000 lights on the tree, possibly 4,000, depending how it goes. This is a standard amount of baubles for Chatsworth, especially for a tree of this size. My challenge is to get my bauble bucket from the ground floor to like 20 feet in the air without dropping any or getting tangled up in the scaffolding. But I'm a professional, luckily.
Back at the north entrance, the other professionals are high and dry.
It's been 20 minutes up here. We're currently broken down. Gary?
Pamela is still searching for Gary, who's hiding in a maze of basement corridors.
My toes are cold. Gary, things to do, mate. Come on. Christmas is coming. Yeah. It's not this going out this year, Gary, not next year.
Yeah. Mark switched the engine off on the cherry picker and it won't start up again and the stop was off.
That's a good start, that isn't it?
Outside, Gary has an inspired solution to restarting the cherry picker.
Oh, here we go.
Pressing the restart button.
Done it straight away, thank you.
Nothing that we can't handle on the first morning of the project.
Christmas starts right here. It's looking great already.
As the light installation gets up and running...
Morning.
Good morning, Susie.
Morning, Susie.
The Duke and Duchess have come to give their verdict on the decorations done by Susie and her team.
That one's slightly on the wonk, but we've tried everything we can to get it straight.
I
and
don't
it
think
just
that-
will not go straight.
Yeah,
Slightly drunk Christmas tree.
Yeah, I don't think people say I'm not going back. The tree was a bit crooked. It's not a reason.
They might not
It looks
notice,
great.
It's only... Does it nice?
Yeah.
Duchess, I'm absolutely loving your boots. They're amazing.
My boots?
They're fantastic.
They're Christmas
Well, they're for Christmas.
Are they? Your
Yes.
special Christmas boots.
It's Christmas boots. I like the way that you put the lights on the tree.
So I think our first tree of the season, we're always a little bit more rusty, I think, and then towards the
You
end of the
remember
week...
getting very quick, yeah.
Yeah. Let us know if you miss any bits.
And I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be perfect.
So we need to play with the lighting a bit in here and get a lot more snow and just calm it down. I want it more drifty rather than curly-whirly. This is amazing amount of work by the team because this is all recycling.
It's wonderful.
And the personality and all the decorations is lovely.
And the little reindeer made out of corks.
There's only one grumpy wine cork, and he's here. There's the one cross cork.
Max, look, you've knocked another one over.
Max is itching to eat them.
And they must smell delicious.
I think it's just what they said they'd do.
Incredible what they've done.
So imaginative.
They're beautiful. They're so well done.
But with the Chatsworth team poised for Christmas victory, disaster strikes.
From Thursday until the start of December, you must stay at home. I'm afraid non-essential shops, leisure and entertainment venues will all be closed. Christmas is going to be different this year, perhaps very different.
The government announces a month-long lockdown just days before Chatsworth's Christmas Spectacular is due to open. But the Duke, Duchess and senior management decide that everyone must keep calm and carry on.
I think that's nice. I can only just touch it on tiptoes.
The next few weeks are difficult, so we're just going to finish decorating the house for Christmas and then be ready on the 2nd, 3rd of December, ready to open it up and welcome everybody back in time for Christmas.
Christmas is going to come. In some form, we will do Christmas. We will do something for Christmas. Can't not have Christmas. It's Chatsworth. We do Christmas.
And there's a silver lining. The government clarifies that the public will still be able to visit Chatsworth's garden through lockdown.
The house is closed, Luckily, the garden can stay open.
Which is going to make such a difference.
Because we've got the most thrilling display of lights in the garden.
For the first time ever, Chatsworth is going to have a light trail covering 30 acres of grounds. It's taken a team of 5 months to plan.
The gardens and the lights will be a bit of light for everyone in these dark times.
Today, Pamela is in charge of lighting up Chatsworth's iconic 17th century water feature.
The cascade is one of the linchpins of the garden. Everything kind of revolves around it. It was built to entertain visitors. Now we're changing people's perspective on it a little bit by lighting it in a different way, and we're hoping that they'll really enjoy it.
But first, there are 22 lights to carry up the 540-foot cascade.
Wow, they're really heavy. Oh my word! It's like something from a hospital, isn't it? Or like the dentist with these lights.
I don't know where you go to the dentist. You've gone to the wrong dentist, I tell you. Disco dentist.
Brilliant. They're so heavy. Oh. He's just showing off.
I've got age on my side, haven't I?
That's what I'm going to do in 2021. I'm going to get fit.
All right, and that's lunch.
Well done.
See you later.
The visitors are also picking up on Chatsworth's Bulldog spirit.
Just looks so lovely.
Nice to get a bit.
Anything was wrong in the world, would you?
I know. It's lovely to escape just for a little while, isn't it?
I just said that to my husband. I can't believe that, you know, the world's in turmoil one way or another, and this is still here.
We need places like this to escape
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, we do, we do. I've been coming here since I was a little girl.
Have you?
Yep. And it was where my second husband gave me a kiss. First time.
When you were courting?
We were courting up by the lake, yeah.
Really?
One of the lakes.
That's so romantic.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
emotional now.
Oh, can't even give me a hug.
I know. We need to do a socially distanced elbow bump.
It's made us happy.
Inside Chatsworth House, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. The halls are lit. The trees are sparkling. The homemade decorations are ready to shine. The house has been transformed. But it's the day before lockdown, and Chatsworth army of fans won't get to see it for 4 weeks.
I wanted that reward for people. It will come. We've just got to wait that little bit longer. And it will be more special. You know, it will be a proper Christmas thing. So, yeah, I'm quite emotional about it, but hey-ho.
What about the door? Are you shutting the door?
Yes, I'll do the door.
Now all there's left to do is close up the house,
This is it.
which falls to visitor experience supervisors Sheena and Lizzie.
Thank you for Very everything much, Janet. these months. Honestly, so Look after appreciated yourself, it. won't you? Thanks, See you in Sam. December. Bye, love. No, you thank look after for what you've been yourself, doing. David. See you very soon. Yep,
Absolutely.
Take care. Night trees. Last time we'll do this for a bit. Last set of lights. Going off. Is that it? Didn't expect it to be quite as wobbly. It's just a big thing for me and everybody else. Pull yourself together first. Yeah, and it's going to be difficult, fine. but we'll be all right. We'll be okay. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Okay.
At Chatsworth, the house may be closed, but Pamela's light trail is about to open.
We've been working on this for just under 2 months. And in about 5 minutes' time, we're going to show it to the Duke. And I'm nervous but excited.
So this all looks good. You can see where to go. Looks like an aeroplane in the...
We're coming in to land at the ring
Well,
pond.
a little bit like that. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't that lovely?
Pamela's team have created an enormous light installation meandering through 30 acres of garden. It's a first for Chatsworth.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's never been as good as this, ever. We've never done anything as nice as that.
From hidden corners to ancient structures, this is now a magical garden, which lights up the night sky. It's been a labour of love for Gary.
Do you remember you walked in here?
Yeah.
We can have a wall of lights, he said to me.
And we have.
And we have.
Well done.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's a great idea.
Oh, well, it was a very good one.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
This is my favourite bit. I think this might have been Gary's idea as well.
Gary
He's
again.
just coming at, I mean...
Wonderful. It makes it look really enticing. It's their introduction to the garden. It couldn't be better. It's so exciting. I think people will be delighted altogether.
In the house, most of the staff are on furlough, so collections technician Luke is home alone.
I'm not a plant guy at all, so I don't even know if I need to water this cactus, but I'm going to do it anyway. I have no idea how much to water it.
Luke's day job is caring for art and silverware, but he's now been tasked with keeping Chatsworth's 35 Christmas trees alive.
Didn't really think much of it at the time because I was up a ladder fluffing a garland, and I've come in today to water the trees, and it suddenly hit me that I'm now responsible for the Christmas trees at Chatsworth whilst the house is shut for a month. Neil gave specific instructions to stick a finger in the pots. I don't know what that's going to prove, but I'm hoping all will be revealed in time. I'm assuming all the big ones are real. I just don't know, though. I mean, that's got water in it, but it looks like it could do with some more, so... How much more? I don't know. Probably gonna overwater them, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That doesn't have a base full of water, so I'm assuming that this doesn't need to be watered. This one's covered in snow. I'm 99% certain that this is not a real tree. They make them so lifelike these days, don't they? You just don't know what's real, what's fake. Try not to knock any of the baubles over or smash into the huge mineral. The trees they're in my face. I'm the wrong person to try and make sure that these trees stay alive for the next month. I'm just going to put it in there. It's really weird to be in the house when it's this quiet. You know, moving around the house while it's shut, while Christmas is in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, they're going everywhere. Oh, man. Yep. There's another tree nailed. Oh. Well, if I clear this up and then hang the other one back on, I don't think they're going to notice. Let's put this back on before anyone sees.
Across the estate's 35,000 acres, life carries on for Chatsworth's livestock. The 150-strong herd of red deer is about to get a special Christmas treat from head gamekeeper Steve.
Ho, ho, ho. In the back, I've got 3 copper blocks or deer licks.
The copper licks are a seasonal delicacy with important health benefits.
They need the copper because they get a deficiency through a lack of it, and they call it swayback. It's not curable. So you have to give them the copper to prevent it. If you ever see one, it'll look disorientated and it'll fall over. It's not a nice thing to see, really.
Across the estate, farms manager David is counting sheep.
It's like something out of Star Wars, isn't it? My lightsaber. In each one of those yellow ear tags, got a little microchip in it, so we know what sheep is where.
David's about to give 1,000 sheep their Christmas dinner.
We're going to take them over to the arable, where we've grown a special crop for them, and give them a better Christmas over there.
In the park, Steve sets the table.
This is the copper block that we're going to be putting out. It's just like a giant vitamin tablet.
But the deer aren't impressed.
Come on!
So Steve entices them with some nibbles.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
22 miles away, David's sheep have arrived at their al fresco banquet.
As you can see, there's quite a nice bite of food in front of them. It's a nice mix of rye, barley, with a bit of vetch in it as well, and this will be like the starter for them.
There's even a main course.
This is what they'll be eating for Christmas and the rest of the winter. Stubble turnip, perfect bit of food for them. The sheep will be on these over Christmas. I'll be at home having the turkey.
As the sheep make merry,
Come on! Come on!
Steve has to go the extra mile for his fussy diners.
Obviously, now they're coming out of the wood. It's the whole herd's here now. As soon as we've gone out of the way and the park starts to go quiet, they'll come back and go and have a lovely, nutritious lick on them. You get turkey and Brussels sprouts and all the nice things, and they get a lovely mineral block for Christmas.
By the end of November, once again the house is only a week away from reopening. But the government has other ideas.
Good evening. Almost everyone will still be subject to tight restrictions in the run-up to Christmas.
I've just heard the moans and the noises from down the corridor as the wave of information reached each different office. It looks like we're going to be in Tier 3. It means that the house won't be able to open. So, I feel I'm really devastated for the people who've put in so much work. I'm hoping that we'll have a 2-week review, and it'll mean that maybe, I don't know, maybe people might be able to get them before Christmas. But also then it's the impact on everyone, isn't it? I'm really sorry.
Chatsworth, like the nation, is in a state of shock and confusion.
What does that mean? Does everybody come back to work tomorrow and then we talk about what potentially then happens after Friday, or?
I suppose if we're in Tier 3, they're going to review on the 16th of December, I think, if I read. So I suppose it'd still be worth opening then, anyway, if we could.
Yeah.
But I suppose people are coming in tomorrow, so we need to make a decision quite quickly.
I'll keep watering the trees then, shall I?
Yeah, keep watering the trees.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Love that.
Fun times.
Good morning, Chatsworth House. How can I help? No, unfortunately we're not. We're having to go into Tier 3, I'm afraid. Good morning, Chatsworth House. How can I help? We are contacting everybody to provide them with a refund. We'll give you a call. Absolutely. We can provide you with a refund. That's not a problem. I'll transfer you through to our bookings team now. 1 second, please. Good morning, Chatsworth House. How can I help? Unfortunately not, I'm afraid. We're having to go into Tier 3. 1 second, please. Yes, with a house that's closed. Everybody's just now crying out for something Christmassy to do with the family. Good morning, Chatsworth House. How can I help? But it is what it is. So, gotta keep on smiling. It's a long day to be. Let it get you down. So, keep on going. And so sorry. Good morning, Chatsworth House. How can I help?
Every day the house is closed, the estate loses tens of thousands of pounds in revenue. And this will remain the case until the 16th of December at the earliest. But there's one Chatsworth Christmas ritual which will never be cancelled.
It is this one, isn't it?
Yeah, that one.
Head forester John and his assistant Jemima are delivering trees to the estate's 3 villages.
It's all right, there's only one brand new Range Rover to smash into.
First up is Beeley.
Going up. Try and make it look semi-straight. If it doesn't look straight, drink lots of mulled wine until it does.
Where they fit a round peg into a square hole.
How was that?
That's very not straight.
Is it?
There we go. Still upright. Next up, Enza.
In Enza village, the idea is to fit a square peg into a round hole.
That feels like something's happening.
Something's happening.
How's that?
Oh, jeez.
And hope it doesn't blow over. It's down to Jemima to wedge it in.
Comfortable down there?
Come on, get in there. Oh, oh, yeah. Hang on. Oh. Come on.
Go on, Jemima, give it some.
I am.
Oh, actually, look, are you all right just staying there forever?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, no, that doesn't look so good from this side.
Okay.
That's the worst type of present under a tree, isn't it? Who would want that?
The trees going up is an annual event for the whole Chatsworth community.
Hello, Jemima.
Hello.
Yeah, are you okay there for a few weeks?
Yeah, no bother.
We'll bring you food and drink.
I can bring you a sleeping bag.
I mean, is Jemima staying underneath it?
Well, yeah, she doesn't live too far away, so...
Stuff I get involved in. Is that it? Can I come out now?
You can come out now, yeah.
Oh, there's the... Oh.
We can't do the mulled wine and the Christmas meal that the village normally has. But we can still be joyous because we have our tree. Even though it is a bit wonky.
At Chatsworth, there's no more dreaming of a white Christmas.
Ah! Oh, my goodness.
It's here.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Christmas come early, yeah?
Yes.
All part of the plan, I suppose, was it? Let's hope it lasts for a bit.
This is what all children long for, don't they? Is a white Christmas.
Although snow turns to rain, the children from the Chatsworth villages have another treat in store.
And a happy new year. Happy Christmas! Come on, you do it better than that. Happy Christmas! Happy Christmas! That's brilliant.
It's down to the Duchess to turn on the village Christmas lights, rigged especially by electrician Gary, whose waterproofing skills have been pushed to the limit.
I've tested it once already, Duke.
You have?
Yes, to make sure. And I've done keeping it dry so I
But
don't...
a good rehearsal, you know, is not always the answer.
I know. Please. Duchess while she was...
Yeah, well, I think that somebody has to be thanked for doing so much work to make this happen tonight, and that's Gary, who's done all the electrics around the ring. Right, let's gather around the pond. Okay, children. So, Duchess, over to you with the children.
All right, ready, steady, go.
3, 2, 1. Yay! How lovely is that?
Even the wonky tree has got into the festive spirit.
The local villages are very important to Chatsworth.
There's been a lot of community spirit, and I think that everybody realises how important it is in these bad times.
We've come, and lots of other people have come as well.
Even in the rain.
It's great that people can come out and just get a feeling of what Christmas might be like.
Back in the gardens, Christmas has well and truly arrived.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
Every evening,
Hi, welcome.
Pamela welcomes up to 2,000 visitors to the light trail,
Hi there, good evening.
who flock to the garden to escape into a magical world. and enjoy a Chatsworth Christmas like no other.
Oh, look! You see all the way up.
You see the lights, Sylvie?
Yes.
Wow, look at them.
I wish I had the garden to do this.
I know, yeah.
I dread to think of the electric bill. So magical.
We've never seen it looking like this,
Yeah.
have we? It's magic.
Look, it's amazing. Wow.
We've never been to an outdoor light show like this in the garden, so this is really lovely.
It's quite magical.
I've come here many, many times. In fact, I feel sometimes as though I've lived here, but it's never been so beautiful.
Just maybe, Chatsworth has saved Christmas.
I'm so proud of what the team's achieved. We can share a bit of our Christmas spirit with our visitors. It's been amazing, and it's given us all a really positive focus, because visitors here at Chatsworth at Christmas is what we're all about. I am so ready for Christmas. Bring it on.
And at the stables, there's a horsey new attraction.
We've decided to come out and thought we'd have a bit of fun enjoyment. First time the carousel's been here.
The collections team are taking it for a spin.
Luke has, you can tell from his face, he's taking it very seriously.
I'm a carousel guy.
Yeah, he's actually checking out which horse / cockerel he wants to ride.
There's one called Big Phil that's got my name on it.
Time for the carousel?
I think so. Oh, there's Big Phil, look. He's quite high up, actually.
For Nia, it's a chance to reflect on the year that was.
But even though we haven't been able to open, it's been December, actually. This has kind of perked me up. I've definitely got the Christmas vibe now. You know, adding the garden to it, carousel, hopefully some mulled wine. I'm hoping there's some around. I think it's just all those small things which really just like the smells, the looks of things, the lights. It just brings a really lovely kind of ambiance and setting to it, which you just can't beat. It's really lovely.
The best ride of my life.
Look at Luke trying to style it out. I feel like he needs like a rodeo hat on.
We're really proud about like what we've achieved throughout the whole of the 2020 season, but especially with Christmas. You know, there's a lot of things that we've had to deal with, but once again, Chatsworth, you know, reacts to whatever situation it faces.
Even though we can't open the house, every year something new's going to happen. We can't do one thing, we'll throw something else into the works. It might be different this year, but, you know, there'll be next year, so we're not worried.
Emma looks graceful on a horse, though.
Emma looks graceful.
Your
I
fake
can't
horse.
reach the stirrups, my legs are killing me.
And it wouldn't be Christmas at Chatsworth without a final word from the Duke and Duchess.
Are you ready?
But this year, they're departing from tradition to send their thanks to staff via more modern methods.
Okay, when you're ready.
The Duchess and I wanted to send you a message. Because we can't come and see you this year, sadly. So we thought a little film would be perhaps better than nothing.
Oh, that's lovely.
So thank you very, very much for what you've done. It's been wonderful. You've been so supportive and helpful and kind. We wish you all a very, very happy Christmas. And so we hope that 2021 will be epic.
Did the Duke just say epic?
The Duke's in there with a little bit of an epic remark, which is always funny.
It's lovely. It's really heartfelt, I think.
It may have been a roller coaster Christmas season at Chatsworth, but Susie is already looking to the future.
Next year, well, I've already started the designs. I'm actually really excited.
Do we know what the theme will be?
Nobody's allowed to know yet.
But you know.
I do. I certainly
But I
do.
don't.
I do. And, but I must mention the word magic, because that comes into the title of the theme, so...
So that's as much info as we're going to get.
And yeah, carry on Chatsworth, just keep going. Only way is up now.
And who knows, Christmas 2021 may even see Susie and the Duchess reach a consensus on the music playlist.